he only has 13 doubles or 14 doubles so far and 10 triples. Having more triples than homers is impressive, especially when you have 9 homers and you have 10 triples, man. That is certainly impressive. Everything is fast about this guy. And it's really, I mean, with Barreto and Mateo heating up, it's really hard to see where these guys are going to play in the future. You know, I really hope this certainly means that one person has to go, whether it be someone on the MLB roster right now, which is Simeon in shortstop or Profar in second base, or whether it be one of the younger guys in Barreto and Jorge Mateo, because there was rumors that Barreto and Mateo, one of them, were going to be a center fielder. They're going to convert into a center fielder. But with Ramon Laureano doing incredibly great, having the 16-game hitting streak that got broken yesterday, but and playing the defense that you know that Ramon Laureano can play, and those magical throws that he's got in MLB highlight recognition, I don't see no one taking out Ramon Laureano anytime soon. So that's less positions that are going to be given to these guys. And Mateo and Barreto are certainly players of high caliber. And these guys, man, they can play. And Marcus Simeon plays great as well. Profar, I mean, you already said what I thought about him. But, man, Mateo, I mean, he does everything fast, plus defense. So far in this season, plus hitting. Fast as heck. So what is the overall problem of the A's so far? 31-31. They're at the 500 mark, and they are gonna try to change that tonight with Texas. Let's go over the positives right now. Home run wise, they're 8th. 95 home runs this season so far, having them in the 8th place mark for home runs. They are actually 12th in starting pitching. Or just pitching, actually, in general. 12th with a 4.24 ERA, which is actually not that bad. And they are 3rd in innings pitched, 573.2 innings pitched. Now, that's where the problem is starting to happen. More innings for these guys. And we do have people that can go deep into games and keep going. I mean, those extra games, or no extra inning games that we've played so far, you see the relievers. Okay, like once we pass Trinan and Trevino and Soria, okay, let's say if our starter goes 7 innings and those 3 have already pitched, it's already past the 9th inning, you're not going to use Trinan for a 2nd inning. The guys to fall back after that: Hendricks, Petit, Buckner. Now you have Wong, and Brooks just right now, and now you got Dole. Incredible options for deep into games. This bullpen has the chance to be good. But the problem with this bullpen, at least closing wise, they are 3rd to last in saves. 3rd to last. That is horrible. That is very, very horrible for a team that's going 3rd in most innings pitched. And you got to just add up the numbers. I don't like to use numbers too much, and I know I'm using them a lot in this first episode, but this pitching staff, man, they need to change something relief-wise to start getting going, because they have the potential. But if they're being overused like this, I mean, a lot of injuries can come in later into the second half. I don't know, man. It's gonna be crazy. But let's go starting pitching wise. 21st starting pitching wise, with the minus 1.1 WAR percentage for starting pitching. I guess you wouldn't be too mad on that. I mean, we're given to how the hype was with how bad Estrada was going to be, or Fires was going to be after the first 5 starts. So everyone was worried about the starting rotation. They're like, man, these guys are horrible, man. And Frankie Montas having the breakout year. Chris Bassett pitching well as well. Brett Anderson pitching well. And right now, the current 5 are Bassett, Fires, what's his name? What's it called? Montas, Anderson, and now we have the rumor that Blackburn is going to pitch the third game versus Texas. So it'll be today Anderson, tomorrow Bassett, who was in Arlington already yesterday. So was Anderson. And the third person, we're getting the rumor that Blackburn is going to be the one called up with the demotion already of Daniel Mengden. So really, really good starting pieces, and you're not including Manaya, who's potentially going to be back before or right after the All-Star break. Luzardo, who's starting to pitch in 2 weeks, and Puck being another option, who's most likely going to be off in the relief role because of he's coming back in Tommy John surgery, which I wouldn't mind either. That's a great left-hand reliever right there. I mean, he can be a really good Josh Hader type relief piece. So you just have to really, really, really love where the starting rotation is going to go into the future. I mean, acquiring people starting wise, if you're really, really unsure that these injuries can go wrong, I guess go for one. But I do not want to go for more than one starting pitcher. I don't think that's necessary. Tanner Rourke is in the rumor mill that the A's want to get and is rumored to get. Bleacher Report most recently made an article in players each team should get, and they had Tanner Rourke for our list, which would be fine. I mean, Rourke has had success in the past, and I think going to Oakland will be pretty good. But I don't think starting rotation it needs an improvement. I think relief-wise, it needs an improvement. They are 15th in WAR, -5, -0.5, sorry, relief-wise, and that's horrible. That is really, really horrible. But next week we'll definitely cover in more on fake trade rumors that I think should benefit this team, and definitely you guys will be able to let me know what you guys also want to talk about. But before we finish off today, which we're gonna finish in like another 5 minutes, let's go to the draft. The draft was this Monday, or last Monday, sorry. So far, I'm just gonna right now say the people that I've liked. I'm first gonna start off with the first 2 picks. Then I'm gonna go with the next 2 that I liked. Logan Davidson was our first pick. The A's have been following him since he was in high school in North Carolina. The thing that is really struggling with some of the scouts that really try to check in Logan Davidson is the hitting tool that he has. Hitting wise, he is one of the better power hitting shortstops that were available in the college draft for shortstops. But the really big concern is if he can hit with wood. So that's going to be the test coming in for his first set of rounds of professional at-bats. Hopefully he can sign with us, and then we can see what he got. The second pick is Tyler Baum. The fastball, curveball, and slider have all been rated as plus pitches. Changeup has been rated as an average pitch, and he has average control. But a lot of scouts want to see him or give it a try. The starting role doesn't work for him. The bullpen coming out throwing 97 out of the bullpen would be pretty interesting to see him, and that's the second pick. A lot of scouts said that he probably would have been available if the A's would have tried to acquire him in the third pick, but I guess they really, really, really were sold high on Tyler Baum, and hopefully he could turn things around. But I would have to mention the first 2 picks, but the steals that I think the Oakland A's had, as they always do in every draft, the catchers they have got. Oh my God! I mean, that was something that we needed, in my opinion. After Sean Murphy and Jonah Heim, there's no other catchers that we can really be high on. Santi Sanchez has been struggling, and J.J. Swartz, the former Florida Gator, has been struggling as well. So Kyle McCann the left-handed hitting catcher, which was the 4th pick, is rated with 55 power. And if you are familiar with the MLB pipeline ratings, a 55 is above average. He has a 50 rated arm, which is decent, and a 45 rated fielding ability, which is below average. I think he has the potential to be a Stephen Vogt type catcher. Someone that can hit with power, a really power hitting catcher. He actually reminds me a lot of Brian McCann, but Brian McCann is a little better defensively. But if I had to compare him with someone, I'd probably compare him with Stephen Vogt, because I saw the numbers and check out the numbers and don't tell me that's not like Vogt. But he has the potential of being a first baseman as well, just part-time first baseman, and being that good utility player in the outfield as well, in the corners. So McCann is a really, really good pickup. And we got the second, if not the best, catching player in the draft, next to Lingers, who was Shea Lingy. I don't even know how to pronounce that. But Drew Milas, the 7th pick, with a 60 rated arm and a 60 rated fielding ability, praising that defense. I mean, you just have to love the A's being aggressive with the catchers. I mean, this draft was heavy on catchers, really, really heavy on catchers. And you have to just admire the A's going for 2 of the better ones. Power-wise with McCann, defensive-wise with Milas, who also has a 45 rated power and a 45 rated in rating in running, which is pretty high for a catcher. I mean, most catchers are rated with the 30 or 35 rating of the running rating, I guess. But he's rated 45, so you have to really, really be really, really appreciative of Oakland thinking of getting an athletic catcher behind the plate. And he is a college catcher as well, so most likely he'll sign that name to an MLB contract. And he is a switch hitter, so that's something else that we like. So that's all we have here today for our first show. Nothing too heavy. Next show, we are definitely going to going deeper into more better topics, trade ideas, people that we should sell high on if we do end up being sellers at the deadline, or people that we should buy high on if we do become buyers, and definitely much more. I'm going to give you guys the injury reports for players that are injured, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this show. My name is MJ Hernandez, and this is Oakland A's news. This is A's Weekly. Sorry for that first show, and thank you again for the Baseball Podcast Network for giving me this chance, and see you guys next Friday.